All right, ladies and gentlemen, Chase Corrington, CLC Paint YouTube channel. Happy Wednesday, September 2nd. And let's finish up this painting. I think we started yesterday, but what I want to do in this one is the pine trees. And let me grab another painting. I want to go for something like this. So see, this painting's real similar here, and I'm thinking we could take this along right here in the background and then do something like this leading up on the edge here, and then this side right over here, so we can do a similar design there. All right. So what I got over here is Midnight Black. Got some sap green there and a little bit of phthalo blue left over. That's pretty dry though. I'm going to start grabbing some of that blue there. Just got a fan brush here. I'm also grabbing some crimson, so we're already making purple. Already making a dark purple color. See, that's how dark that purple color is right there. And then we're going to grab some green. See, a lot greener. And we're just filling the brush with all kinds of different colors. Now this is Midnight Black here. So we've got blue, crimson, green, black. We mixed the blue and the crimson to make a purple. Now we're going to wiggle the brush. Just wiggle it, pull it, make it sharp on the end. Swing. And we're going to come in somewhere right in the middle here and just start doing sharp little lines. Kind of decide how tall you want your background trees to be. And so the brush runs out of paint quickly, so reload often. And I'm just going to continuously mix the colors as I'm loading the brush. Let's get some more paint. Yeah, there we go. See, it's pulling through the white of the mountains, and it's mixing in there, causing a grayish. But the more we go over that, the more it'll take care of itself. And just keep loading the brush. Oh yeah, there we go. Some better little trees. Wiggle it. Forgot to wiggle it. There we go. And maybe we'll press in some land there at the bottom. Maybe we'll decide where the bottom's going to be. Yeah, something like that. And you just literally just press up. Let me give you a side angle there. You just press like that. And then we'll have bigger pine trees going on. And if you want to do them easier than this, you can press in and lift up and smear it. We're gonna need some more paint. Maybe we'll get some green in there. Yeah, some of that dark green and smear that up. There we go. Just some distant trees way back in the background. And see, when the top is kind of faded like that, it gives the look of distant trees. It's really illusions for the mind. Illusions for the mind. And I'm going to add some more little distant trees in there. Maybe a taller guy lives there. Flip the brush over when you need to. And there we go. Now I can do some bigger. Let's do some bigger trees over there. Maybe one's like this big. He just lives right in there. Ding. Do another one, give him a little friend. Maybe he's a little shorter there. Little zigzaggy guy. And then maybe these guys are starting to get closer, so he's like that tall now. All right. He's got some big old bird nests up inside of him. And see, it looks like it's going uphill here or back into the distance that way. So we want to bring our land back down this direction so it starts coming back towards us here. Maybe we'll have a lot bigger tree there. Give him some green. Up in the clouds. Up in the sky? Up in the sky. Up in the clouds, where the sounds of original, infinite skills create miracles. Infinite spiritual. Up in the clouds. All right, maybe this side starts getting little trees that are growing taller in the distance there, right? I found when I try to copy a painting I've done before or try to do it similar, it's very difficult to do the same painting over and over. You can get close, but very hard to get equal results. And see, the more little weird things you put back in here, the more hundreds and hundreds of trees, thousands and thousands of trees. It just looks like it's back there in the distance. Now, load up a little bit more. Whoops, got some on my hand there. Keep paper towels nearby. Looks like we got stable internet connection. I hardwired up earlier. I'm not sure how good the volume is. It shows it really low, but the best experience and confidence builder is practice. Boom. Big old tree lives back in there. Yeah, nice. Like the look of that one. So then we'll make this guy start getting a little taller. Yeah, there we go. Tap him down in. And so you're using the flat shape of the fan brush to layer in these rows of branches. I go back and forth in a zigzag to try to get that to work the best. But make sure you have enough paint in the brush. Now, here we got a bigger guy. You know, let's go ahead and make a couple reflections real quick. There we go. There we go. Maybe this guy's got a reflection. So does that guy. So does that guy. Then these guys. Just pull it straight down. Now, I'm going to use a 1-inch brush. I'm going to push, bend the brush, and pull it straight down. Right where we want our water line to be. Bend it straight down. Straight down. The wetter your canvas is, the better this will turn out. Got to give these guys some. Oh, a little too much there. Maybe we'll just do something like that. Just some quick, just indications. Don't even worry. Don't even worry about it. I like that green in there. Then we just come straight across, only once or twice. There we go. There we go. Now, so in the furthest distance, it's just a water line. That's all we see. Do I have my palette knife? No, it's over there. Get your palette knife. So we got some liquid white over here, big old pile. I'm going to pull down a bit of it. See, that's a ton there on the knife. I'm going to set that over here by our highlight color so I can use it in a little bit. And sure to clean the knife often. So we're going to cut through, hold this up so you can see it, cut through the liquid white flat. So watch. Just flat cut through, and then you get this ridge of liquid white on the end of the knife there. Hope this is helping somebody. If you're getting value, smash the like button, consider subscribing. I plan on doing tons of this. So then you just come in here. I like to set the back corner of the knife on the canvas so I can find my angle before I put the whole line down, like all you put is a dot. And then you start cutting as you set the knife down, and it'll lay in your line. Kind of back and forth, not perfectly straight, some variations. Varying variations. Yeah, it's something like that, just real quick. And we'll set this over here. And actually, we'll wipe that off. We're going to want to take some brown now. Take some. I'm looking for burnt umber. I wish I had dark sienna. Dark sienna makes a real nice brown. Real nice brown. Where are we going to set this? Somewhere we can mix it with white. So like up here. That works good. And you got to see that, so that was cool. And we'll take the knife. Just mixing with a little bit of white there, which is fine. I'm going to grab that brown. And we're going to begin to lay in some land. And I'm going to flatten that out. It got mixed with the white quite a bit. Got a big old Big old hunk there. There we go. Flatten that out a bit more. You see, as this gets closer, you start to see dirt and stuff going on that you couldn't see so easily back there in the distance. So maybe right there, something like that. And you just put this in at the angle, like let's say the land over here comes down into the water. That's the angle you do the dirt. Same thing over here, opposite direction. Kind of comes at a sideways angle for just 1/4 of an inch or so. And then we'll do bigger trees over there. Wipe that off or save it on your palette if you have room. Now, take a bit of white. We're just going to highlight that a tiny bit. There we go. See, my white had some yellow in it, so it got nice and bright there. And see, you can see the angles. Like this one's almost straight down. Let's bring it across. There we go. Nice. Nice. So there's a little dirt back there, right? Now, water line under that. Wanted to do that before I put in a water line. Something like that. You choose the brightness. If you want a super bright, intense water line, go right ahead. And maybe some ripples in the water or something here and there. It's got to be flat, pretty much. All right. Now, coming along all right. Coming along all right. Now we need some bigger guys. Maybe we'll put a trunk in real quick. Take some of that brown and white mixture. We'll just tap a little trunk into these trees back here. Yeah. Make it, you know, a little scrape. Make it look like there's little. Perfect. All right, now let's finish up these pine trees real quick. We're already 20 minutes in. Already 20 minutes in. So we're just gonna let's do a big one over here. Maybe he lives like right there. He's just gonna come right down over top of your mountain. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. And so the land for this tree is going to come lower than our land back there. Be a little bit in front of it. And a bunch more paint. Another big guy. Maybe he's hanging out right here. You pretty much just end up smashing the whole brush back and forth at the bottom. See, we're bringing our land down further the closer we get here. And then these reflections will also come down something like this, depending where the bottom of our land is. I think I want one bigger one. Just tap him in there. We're going to come back and do highlights for these guys. There we go. Maybe Maybe he's a little taller up there. Yeah, nice. All right. Now we'll do the other side. Just midnight black, sap green. Sorry, wanted to do some reflections real quick. Just indications. There we go. Wiggle, pull. Yeah, maybe this guy lives right there. He lives right on top of a cloud. Constantly back and forth between light and dark, which is pretty much an explanation of life in the universe. Constant back and forth between light and dark. I try to do these reflections upside down. It never taps out the same way as when you do it on the top, but it's okay. Just indications down there. Now, one bigger. He's real big. Yeah. There we go. I like that guy. He's got a good shape. Good shape at the top. Gonna bring our land in down here. Bushy areas. And last but not least, one big tree on the side. And then we'll do some quick highlights. Call it good. And every tree is random. They all grow their own shape. It's hard to make them perfect. It's impossible. You can't have a perfect tree. There we go, see? Maybe he needs to come a bit more out there. Yeah, there we go. Now, a little bit of that down in the water. Maybe he's got some reflections. Oh, let's do some trunks real quick. Sorry about that. I bumped you over there. Just tap in some of that brown wherever you think your trunks would be. Kind of just scrape a line here and there. And I grab some highlight, some white, so I can add that to the trunk so it kind of shows up here and there. And this will get covered up by the highlights we do. So it's really not a big worry here. Just trying to add extra detail. Ooh, big trunk on that one. Kind of textury. Nice. All right. Wipe that off. Wipe that off. And let's do some highlights here. I think we need some highlights. So we're going to take some of that liquid white that we set over here earlier, pull out through the yellow, mixing the liquid white and the yellow on the brush. This color's dry right here, so I can just go right over it and not worry. There we go, getting a lot of color. A lot of color. Now, let's start right up here. This guy. No, we'll do him last. We'll start back here. So just barely, because this color's wetter than what's on there, it'll stick on top of it. And blend with it at the same time. So boom, little yellow on that guy, and then the same thing in the reflections. Get some more liquid white. Just to get it real wet there. All right, now this tree, little highlights, darker at the bottom. And then highlights in the water. Maybe this guy's got some stuff going on. So in the water. And reload a little bit. Maybe I'll get a touch of the sap green. Just a touch. Tap him a bit. It's hard to get it to come out like you want it. That's the truth. See, I want this to be more green. Maybe we'll add a touch of green to the brush. Blend it in over here. Maybe a touch of blue as well. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. There we go. Let's play with that. More of a green color. Maybe there's some grassy things going on back here. Same in the reflections. Little grassy areas. Over here. Yeah. There we go. Nice little, I'm just pressing those up on there. Try to echo that in the reflections as close as possible. Grabbing more paint, more liquid white. See, it's now like a greenish, mixing to a greenish. And maybe we'll highlight this guy. Woo! Close one. Oh yeah, there we go. And then darker at the bottom. Reload. Woo! That's a bit bright. It's alright, we'll just quickly do this to show you how easy. Yeah, so we can finish up here. We're on 29. Little highlights. Oh yeah, that guy. Just tap them in. Tap, tap, tap it in. Just try to leave dark areas in there. That's what causes the separation. And then maybe we'll grab a touch of bright red. Touch of bright red so we can have an orangish, just to change up the flavor. Yeah. It's like an orange tree. Get some more liquid white in that. I like to have orange going on in there somewhere. Oh yeah. There we go. There we go. That kind of changes it up a little bit. It'll make you know, a variance. Vary up the colors every now and then. It makes different. Whoops. It's alright, just tap it. Tap it. Try to echo that in the reflections. Down there. Bang. Nice. Nice. Like what I'm seeing. And maybe this guy. Little highlights in the corner there. And so you just kind of mirror what's going on. Now we'll come back and put some, oh yeah. So we're going to pull down those highlights softly. Last time we pushed real hard and bent it. This time just soft. Don't want to destroy. Just want to make it look watery. Nice. And then soft. Nice. I'm going to pull this up closer here. Just nice and light. Because I don't want to destroy these highlights and these reflections. I think they're nice. Just lightly, ever so lightly. There we go. Give it a watery feel. Nice. And take some of our dirt from earlier. Add that in right underneath. Make a little land for it to stand on. Same thing over here. Little land area. Nice. And we'll swipe through the liquid white, preferably pure white, but if it's got color, we'll see what happens. And then you just cut in your water line. Yeah. Maybe a little ripple on the water. A little ripple never hurts, I don't think. Maybe that was weird. If you don't like it, you can always come back. Blend over it. Blend over it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Final couple water lines here. There we go. Nice. Nice. Looks like it's going way back into the distance there. And maybe this water line gets a little higher. So that's like the furthest. Goes way back up there. Maybe. Kind of looks weird. Try to fix that. I like it. Maybe we'll just put in a sharp. Yeah, sweet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, check out the description below. Link to my Etsy shop for all the paintings like this. CLC Paint. Consider subscribing. Smash the like button. Join me over on Patreon where I do full hour-long in-depth trainings just like this, exactly like this. And paint to find peace and happiness in your life. We all need more peace and happiness. So, appreciate you watching. I'll be back in the future with more painting streams.